There's something about a beautiful sunrise at the ocean where it's completely non-obstructed. It's gorgeous. No videos or pictures will ever do it justice. It just so beautiful. I like that about a ship too, because you can just walk on one side and watch the sunrise and then walk on the other side and watch the sunset. It's fantastic. It's on my list of things that I enjoy about cruising.
We might not be cruise experts, but we've been exploring tropical destinations for quite a while now. We've fallen in love with their vibrant cultures, stunning beaches, and endless adventures. So when the chance for a 3-day booze cruise on the MSC Seashore popped up, we thought, why not? It was affordable and it sounded like a great time.
MSC Seashore, MSC Seashore.
In this video, we're sharing our first impressions of the Seashore, giving you a lowdown on MSC's drink packages, a room tour, and hopefully making you laugh along the way. As lovers of tropical getaways, we're excited to bring you our honest and detailed insights into what you can expect from a short cruise on this ship. Would this be the ultimate booze cruise bargain, or would we spend the next 3 days questioning our life choices?
So we're staying here at Cocoa Beach, and today we board the MSC Seashore. Now, we haven't sailed with MSC before. We picked this cruise because it was a cheap cruise. We have been reading not so great things about MSC and how a lot of cruisers don't like it.
They aren't rushing. They aren't moving quick. La-di-da.
Any vacation we go on, I go in with an open mind because I know everybody has their own little judgments. This ship appears to be absolutely beautiful.
Oh, we're going to try it out for ourselves and see exactly what MSC is really like. One ship, one cruise. You can't judge a whole cruise line off of one experience, especially a 3-day booze cruise. It's going to be much different than if we were to take a longer sail with MSC. So we know that we're going to get a limited experience here, but we're going to try to do as much as we can do in these 3 days and hopefully get you some great information out of this. I'm excited about this cruise. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready, baby.
Beautiful, beautiful sunrise here at Cocoa Beach. Even though the rocket launch didn't happen last night. Again, whatever.
5, 4, 3,
7:04 p.m.
2,
back up.
1.
It ain't going.
What do you mean?
We are on a 3-day booze cruise on the MSC Seashore. This is a 3-day cruise to the Bahamas. First day is embarkation day. Day 2 is Nassau, Bahamas. And then day 3 is MSC's private island, Ocean Key, which you can't wait. Nassau, we were just there in our last cruise series, so I don't know if we're gonna get off the ship or not, but I'm pretty sure we're just gonna enjoy the ship on that day, to stay on the ship and explore a little bit, because on day 3, we are gonna get off the ship and explore Ocean Key.
So today we embarked on the MSC Seashore. We have been really anticipating this cruise.
We had our passports, all of our documentation ready, made it super easy. We just walked right on.
It was quick. You walk in, they have you going through this stuff like bam, 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 done. You're on the ship. I think we waited maximum maybe 5 minutes total. It was very smooth. So kudos to MSC. They got that part figured out.
I didn't feel like the process was any different than any other cruise line that we've sailed so far.
You go across the gangway and you get onto level 6. They do scan your QR code on your boarding pass as you're going into the ship.
Immediately when we walked onto the ship, the first thing you notice is the atrium is just gorgeous. It's beautiful.
There's bars everywhere on this ship. The bar in the atrium, above that bar, up on a platform, is where they do entertainment, which is kind of cool. It looks cool for sure.
There's a lot of like mirrors on the ceiling that give the appearance of taller ceilings, a lot of dark colors and stuff, really pretty. We were told that our room probably wouldn't be clean, so we could go to our room, drop off all of our bags, so just go eat or do whatever and then come back later.
Your room key is on your door in like a tamper-proof holder. You open that up, it has your 2 room keys.
We got to our room and it appeared our room had already been cleaned, so we're like, I think we're good to go.
All rooms cleaned was called at 1:30 or 1:45. So everybody was able to go to their room then and all the rooms were cleaned. So they have a very quick turnaround time.
We just got onto the MSC Seashore, came to our room, it was ready. So the next
step is between 3:15 and 4 o'clock, something along those lines. We go to our actual muster station. But first, food.
We still had some things to do. It was a little bit different. We had to activate our card to be able to use on the ship.
I tried to do this prior to getting on the ship, and it wouldn't let me. She told me I had to do it on the ship.
Your ship card isn't tied to your credit card or anything at first.
But yeah, you go activate at a kiosk. They're on like 5, 6, and 7, I think.
But we went on deck 7 and activated our ship card so we could use it to make purchases on the ship.
And it automatically puts a $250 hold onto your card, and then whatever you spend at the end of your cruise comes off of that.
There are bars everywhere on this ship. That was also another thing that I noticed at first. So that's great. The bad things about the bars are service can be kind of slow at times, depending on the person. It's been hit or miss.
We went to the Shine bar first. That is where we got our first drink. Cute little bar. This was the first sign of them just going with the flow. They aren't rushing. They aren't moving quick. They are just That's about it. I don't know. It just must be a cultural thing. They just must be. La-di-da.
It was like, hey, how do you get a drink around here? You know? Kept getting skipped. I guess we're used to bartenders being like aware of who showed up at the bar and be like, okay, who's next? You know, they're usually really attentive. But it's a little different here. Brandy got a Mai Tai. I got a Corona.
We have the Easy Plus package,
which is the middle drink package. To tell you the truth, I don't even know what's all included on that.
Let's talk about drink packages. Unlike some cruise lines, these packages are sold per cruise, not per day, and gratuities are included in the price when you buy the package. Like other cruise lines, you're not supposed to share them between guests. To enforce this, everyone in the same cabin must have their own drink package if one is purchased, even kids. For minors, the minors package must be purchased if an adult in the cabin has a beverage package. You following me here? MSC offers 5 drink packages in total, but I'll focus on the 3 that include alcohol since MSC doesn't allow you to bring any alcoholic beverages on board. Depending on how much you plan to drink, you might want to consider one of these. Easy Package, the budget-friendly option with limited choices including only 1 beer. It's also the only package that doesn't cover drinks in specialty restaurants. Easy Plus, the most popular package offering great value with a wider variety of cocktails, beers, and other drinks. Premium Extra, the top tier package offering everything from premium spirits to champagne. Here's a few things to keep in mind. These packages cover drinks in bars, buffets, and main restaurants, but not in signature venues. If you're in the yacht club, which is MSC's most luxurious experience, the Premium Extra package is included. You can order as many drinks as you want with the drink package, but technically only 1 at a time. Although we found that we could order 2 drinks at a time per card on this cruise. So, who knows how well the rules are enforced. All 3 of these packages can be used on Ocean Key, MSC's private island. So are these packages worth it? That really depends on how much you plan to drink. If you're a big drinker, a package could save you a lot. But if you're more of a casual drinker, it might not be worth the cost. We chose the Easy Plus package mainly for its value and the wider selection of beers. However, if you usually stick to simple classic cocktails and don't mind drinking just Heineken for beer, or maybe you don't drink beer at all, the Easy package might suit you just fine. Remember to factor in the cost for everyone in your room. If you have family members who won't be drinking much, it might not make sense to get a package. The whole thing can be a bit confusing if you've never sailed with MSC before. We were pretty confused ourselves, and to be honest, we're still not 100% clear on all the rules.
So we were hungry. We hadn't eaten all day.
There's really not too many free options for food here on the MSC Seashore.
We go to the marketplace buffet to eat. We saw a lot of reviews about the food on the ship. I heard that there was not much of a selection at the buffet and all that stuff. I didn't feel that was really true. There was quite a few options for us. We're not big foodies or anything, but
it was good. Any buffet that has a nacho bar and a salad bar, their salad bar was so good. Their french fries were amazing. Put some queso on them. The nacho bar was awesome too. Yeah, I thought that there were plenty of food options.
it didn't seem any different. to me. I mean, it did have a lot of Italian dishes and stuff like that. And I actually like that.
Yeah, and it was pretty good.
So yeah, I just did what I normally do. I put a bunch of different things that look good and then I'm out because I'm just trying to put food in my body and move on.
They have push buttons in the middle of the table for bar service. We did utilize that button. I just wanted to see if it worked. Yeah, it didn't work. They didn't serve us. So we just stopped at the bar on our way out.
So we ate our food. We walked around the ship trying to figure out the ship and everything.
We stopped at the Vinci chocolate bar. That place looks pretty cool. They have a bunch of different chocolates. You can buy a pound of chocolate or whatever. That is all extra, not included in your stay. I'm trying to figure out what's free on this ship. It's kind of hard to figure out what's free and not free.
And then we were told over the announcement that everyone had to go back to their room for the muster drill.
We came to the room. We're in room 9005, so we're all the way up at the front of the ship. We're like the second room from the front. Did a little bit of a tour.
Hello, this is room 9005 here on the MSC Seashore. This is a king balcony room. We're gonna give you a quick room tour here. You walk in, you put your room key into the slot so you have lights. There is a setting light here. Walk into the bathroom, it is tiny. The shower is very small. I am 5'3". It's small. It's small. Has a rope here. It has shampoo and shower gel here. A handle. There's a lot of storage. I don't know what these are for. I assume these for towels. Lots of shelving. These cups come off. So I thought that was pretty cool. There is one plug. It's right here.
Those are for your...
Yeah, but it also is a cup. You can put your stuff in it too, but they're actual cups. Saw it on the website. Down here's your extra toilet paper. Here is a very large little area for storage and a trash bin. A mirror, like a makeup mirror. I feel like they made the best use of it. There is soap, a soap dispenser. It's like a push, kind of nice. I haven't used the shower yet, but I mean, lots of like towel space.
They're usually pretty good in these ships.
Yeah, they are. The showers are pretty good normally. So here you have your thermostat to do your own room. When you come to the next room here, this is a king size bed version of this room. It can be 2 twin size beds as well. But here is your closet. There's a shelf, a couple different shelvings down there. Not a whole lot of storage space per se. But not bad. Lots of hangers available. So this is the other side of the closet here. There's lots of shelves. There's your safe here. There's drawers, which seem to be rather spacious. Yeah, just a normal little closet. On each side of your king bed, there's bedside tables that have 2 little shelves in them. And each one of them have like lighting above them that you can choose. So they give you 2 options for pillows. So you have a firmer and a softer option. But if you don't like your pillow choices, just like every other cruise line, there's a pillow menu. However, I have never seen a cruise line give us a firm and a soft option. The rooms do come with towels. There are specific instructions on what to do with your beach towels. You are responsible for them your entire stay. If you want new ones, they will give you new ones in your room, just different than everybody else, which is okay. In your room is space to put your luggage under your beds. There's lots of space under there. I did make sure that there was nobody under there by the use of the actual big mirror. Lifted up the sheets, saw there was no human under there with a cell phone recording. Yeah, now I feel like now we have to make sure that that's not a thing. This mirror is massive and I am super excited about this. However, I can say I only have this much room to look at myself. I wish that there's nowhere else to put it, I guess. So I guess this is it. But this mirror is huge. Over here is a full-sized couch. It's huge, big couch, nice little area. I don't think it does it?
Feels pretty firm.
Does it, you think? I'm sure that they have like their little magic tricks to make it into something. Here's your mini bar over here on the other side. There's like your little bar area. There's a mini bar. With the mini bar prices up here, y'all, it gets very expensive, so just be mindful. There's a blow dryer and a nice little storage, and there's 3 drawers here. There's tissues here, nice sized drawers. So there's a seat and a table snugged in here. Really good use of the space that they have here in this room. We are currently waiting for the video, but the TV moves. It's nice and big. Some nice little areas for some paperwork that you're gonna get every day. This is your outlets. There's 2 regular outlets. These are American style outlets, and then these are USBs. Over here are your European outlets over here. This is a charger, and it functions. Put our phone on there earlier.
Don't know how fast it is, but
But I don't care. The fact that it charges is pretty cool. 3 little shelves. There's an ice bucket here. You can ask for ice from your room steward. Here's also your room service QR code. Okay, so this is the trash can. This is for plastic. This is for food, and this is for paper. So this is a balcony room. So here is our balcony. Yeah, it's a nice balcony, I feel like. So the door's real easy to open. Has 2 nice sized seats and a footstool or table. Yeah, I've already utilized it. I feel like, yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. We are here for some vitamin C, SEA-C. The muster drill is a little bit different here on the MSC. Does not make it wrong. So everybody has to go back to their rooms. You come back to the room, you have to watch a video on channel 6 and they broadcast it. After you've watched the video, you have to dial 881 on your phone to verify that you watched the video. After you watch the video, you have to go to your muster station.
You may now proceed to your assembly station. Your assembly station is indicated on your cruise card and behind the cabin door. Show your cruise card to our staff.
You are not able to use the elevators, which I have seen this as a complaint.
everybody all goes at once. But the reason for that would be,
If there is an emergency, you know how to get there from your room,
and the elevators might not work.
which I get. This is supposed to be like a real life scenario, and I get it.
It is what it is.
I get what they're trying to do. It doesn't make it wrong. It's just get it done and move on.
So we went to the back of the ship for the sail away party. They got a big screen out there and pool area. If you keep walking on that deck out around the back and go down one deck is where you'll find that beautiful bridge that overlooks the infinity pool down below on one of the lower decks, deck 8. And that is stunning. You look down and you can see all the way down. It's a glass walkway on the bridge. Super cool. Great place for photos. Not only up above on the bridge, but down below on deck 8 looking up is also a cool little photo spot. So yeah, I mean, really there's tons of little photo perfect places on the ship. This ship is just beautiful. So yeah, we had sail away party.
The bar was also closed during that muster drill for an hour. So the bars opened up right before that sail away party started. So that just was a congestion at the bar as well. And when you have the la la la, la 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 bartenders, it just is a very long process. So we found like a little bar off to the side.
Double fisting beers. I was ready to go. Let's get this embarkation day going, right?
It was very warm and there's not very many shady options out there, but
Pretty standard sail away party.
we very much enjoy the carnival parties on their ships, on their Lido deck, so this wasn't really anything like that. It was a very mild version, but it was a good time. We were set to sail at 5. We didn't sail until like a little later than that. I'm not sure what time it was, but I feel like we got off a little bit late.
I'm ready to sail the open seas. Yeah.
Feels like we're moving really fast when you look through here.
The water park, super cute. The kids zone, super cute. Our son would just love this ship. There's several water slides.
Super cool looking.
There's like a walk.
We walked across a bridge. Brandy hates rope bridges.
I hate this stuff.
I'm surprised she walked right on it like a champion. I was proud of her. She had some courage.
We went to the aft of the ship and checked out the infinity pool. I think that's an adult only section, just a small pools. I think all the pools here are very small. The infinity pool, the same. It has some chairs in the water that I kind of laid down on and chilled out for a little bit. The water felt really refreshing.
She got in there, cooled off, and then we went to the bar back there on that deck. And
Very slow service. We waited for a long time, but there was a big group of young ladies that were shouting, Pedro, 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 Pedro. Pedro was a bartender. So I told everybody around me, maybe if we shout Pedro, we'll get service, because they were all getting service. And so I started shouting, Pedro, 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 Pedro. And what do you know? we all started getting service. It was just kind of funny.
We ordered margaritas and we got strawberry daiquiris. Yeah, so we got the wrong drink.
It's okay. They were good. Haven't had strawberry daiquiri in years. But yeah, it was a good drink, but it was not what we ordered.
The strawberry daiquiris were good. I sucked it down. I didn't get any brain freeze, so that was good. I normally don't like iced drinks. There's this area, this Times Square area. Beautiful. Oh, man.
But we went down to, I think it was the Manhattan Bar.
I think that was called the Manhattan Bar. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Went and sat at that bar. They had a little stage back there. It looks like they have live music in there. That was a nice little bar.
My espresso martini was so good, and it was definitely the best drink that I had had all day. It was phenomenal, and it was so cute, and it was like this big, and it had like a coffee bean on top, and it was delicious. Met a young gentleman there that's here with his girlfriend on their first cruise and just chatted with him for a while, which is awesome. That's what I like about cruising. People are just generally so friendly. We did meet a Karen, but she wasn't at the Manhattan Bar. Karen was at the casino bar.
The casino bar has like a Statue of Liberty. We had a hard time getting a drink at that bar. We were standing there forever. Other people were getting served, but came in way after us. 3 bartenders and like 6 groups. What's going on here? Like, can't we just put a bartender at every station? Instead, they were all huddled around the same station.
So Karen found out that if you divide and conquer...
Don't call her Karen. She was a nice woman.
She was a nice woman, but she was mean to the guy when she left, and that upset me.
Was she?
Yeah, she was nice to us, but she was really mean to the bartender.
She's like, we got a little game going. He goes over here across the bar. I'm at one side of the bar, and we both order drinks and see who can get the drinks first.
I'm like, oh, that's a fun game. So... James had already thought about leaving me, so he went over to the other side of the bar, and this lady says that her husband has been served each time before her. Her husband got served first, and then he came around, and then the bartender came up and asked her who was next, and she goes, I've given up on you. My husband was served first. And she went to walk away. And I'm like, oh, you can have your opinions on your servers. You can have an opinion on the service that you're getting. But we would absolutely never be rude to people, ever. It was very rude and uncalled for. Like, I could tell that it upset him. So don't be rude. You're on vacation. Be kind. They're here to work.
So Brandy saw that there was like a little show, a countdown at this little venue called La Rouge.
We just happened to walk into La Rouge, and we sat down and watched some entertainment in there. It's a nice little entertainment area.
The show started and Brandy went to get another drink, and the dude's like, I'll just bring you your drink. So she went and sat down, and they brought us our drinks.
We got served our drinks. We got some margaritas there.
Had a little show going on, Marvin Gaye and stuff like that.
It was good.
Music for the soul. You know, I felt like it was a lot of soulful music. That guy, he was getting me going.
Brandy is currently banned from standard margarita glasses.
Brandy has a hard time holding margarita glasses anyway, because, you know, it's got the stem, and she just has a hard time not spilling margaritas all over the place, because she gets a little excited and it just starts splashing up over the top.
We're going to have to put it in a kid's cup because she keeps spilling all of her margaritas tonight.
I can say that I am not banned from drinking margaritas because, first of all, they're like regular margarita cups, and I'm not used to them. I all day have been served in these regular cups, and all of a sudden they hand glasses, whatever. All of a sudden they hand me like a regular margarita cup like this.
So if you ever come across Brandy and she's holding a margarita, stand back, okay? Because you might be wearing that margarita before you know it. Can we get a to-go cup for her margarita? Because I feel like that's the safest bet for her.
And we stopped at the wine bar, which probably wasn't a good idea. And we ordered 2 glasses of white wine. We got 2 glasses of red wine.
Yeah, that was the second drink that they messed up for the day, was that. But I don't know, maybe we're not being clear enough. It could be us, I don't know.
And I don't drink red wine, so James got 2 very large glasses of red wine.
I had an experience with the wine on the last cruise. In the bathroom of my stateroom. It's not wine's fault. It's how I react to wine. Something happens to me when I drink wine. I don't know what it is, but Brandy doesn't ever finish her wine, and I end up drinking hers. That's usually what happens because she's not a big fan of red wine. But yeah, we got wine, and I end up drinking it. Bad news.
Yeah, so the drinks were starting to hit me, and it was pretty clear that Brandy was starting to feel the love too.
the place earlier.
Now, I'm not one to call out my wife, but we've had a running debate about stemware.
Would you stop talking?
I'm sorry, Brandy, but look at this video evidence. Is this ship rocking or what? Let me tell you, it wasn't. Brandy was on the verge of splashing red wine everywhere. I mean, imagine if someone had walked by at the wrong moment. That could have been a disaster. So Brandy, I'm sorry, but I told you so. Like looking over my shoulder, I don't want her to come in here and yell at me.
I think it was the wine or something. Maybe we got into a mild argument.
I don't know. James has been banned from wine.
I get a little frustrated on day ones because I'm not acclimated to the place and I always have all these things going on in my head. I just want everything to go right.
Yeah, I don't know. He was annoying and
I think I need to stay away from the wine.
So we went to the sports bar. They do have servers that come up and serve you on the couches.
Cool little sports bar. I don't know what else to say about it other than that it looks really nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back there.
And then came back and went to bed. I really wanted to go to that silent disco last night, but my husband was absolutely in no shape to go to the silent party. I was really looking forward to that. So hopefully there's another one on the cruise. I'm assuming there's not.
It was time for us to call it a night. And we did.
I was just trying to adjust the curtains. I thought it was too bright in my room. Just happened to step out here and the sun was coming up, so I'm going back to bed now. The sun's behind a cloud, but it's so pretty. This is why I miss balcony rooms.
Seen a lot of bad reviews about MSC in the past, and we just wanted to see for ourselves if that was all true. I'm super excited about this cruise. I do see where people are saying with the service, though, how it's a little different. We've definitely experienced that at the bars, but everything else so far has been great. But yeah, we got more videos to come, so if you would like to see more of these cruise videos, all-inclusives, all that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on our second day on the seashore. Well, we won't be on the seashore. Wait, right? We'll be in port at Nassau. But seashore? The ship, the seashore. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.